just because you can explain it doesn't mean you should excuse it. And I think that it's clear that Will Smith is going through some things.
Both fans and viewers, and even those attending the last Oscars, have commented a lot on the incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock, especially blaming Will Smith for the violence he exerted on the comedian. However, no one has come to question Rock's joke and what it means for Jada, a woman with a medical condition. Will has already given his comments and has even come out to apologize, not only to the Academy, but also to comedian Chris Rock. However, at no time has Rock apologized to Jada or the Smith family, something that makes us wonder if Will really was the culprit in this situation. And you? How would you feel if they made a joke about your medical condition? Will Smith claims that he is not to blame. Do you want to know the details? Stay to find out.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment.
In recent years, Will Smith's behavior and actions have been debated and closely watched, especially after the Oscars incident. But has anyone analyzed Rock's joke and the consequences it has on the self-esteem of a woman with a medical condition of alopecia? Could it be that this was also violent and nobody's talking about it? Chris Rock's joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's alopecia has been overshadowed by her husband Will Smith's angry, live, on-stage reaction at the 94th Academy Awards. "Jada, I love you," Rock said on stage during the show's final hour. "G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it," he added, referring to actress Demi Moore's buzz cut in the 1997 film G.I. Jane. What happened next stunned both the audience and television watchers as Smith charged toward Rock and slapped him across the face before returning to his seat and yelling, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." Smith later apologized to Rock and the Academy in an Instagram post for his portrayal of Richard Williams in King Richard, a sports biopic about the father and coach of tennis champions Venus and Serena Williams. "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally," Will wrote in an Instagram post. "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness," he continued. Clearly, Smith's actions were unforgivable, but what about Rock? Was his joke, which brought about Smith's devastating response, within acceptable limits, or did it go too far? Since 2018, Pinkett Smith has been vocal about her alopecia, an autoimmune disorder in which hair is lost from all parts or areas of the body, describing the condition as terrifying and opting to cope by shaving her head. Terrifying, so why joke about it? Jada Pinkett Smith was open about her alopecia issue long before Chris Rock dragged out her bald head at the 2022 Oscars. Pinkett Smith has been candid about her hair loss struggles since she revealed her diagnosis with the autoimmune disease alopecia on her Facebook Watch show Red Table Talk in 2018.
"I've been having issues with hair loss. And I'm gonna tell you, it was terrifying when it first started. You know, I was in the shower one day and then just handfuls of hair just in my hands. And I was just like, oh my God, am I going bald?"
Turbans and hair covers, as well as cutting her hair short, have helped the actress acclimate to the shift. "When my hair is wrapped, I feel like a queen," she added. Pinkett Smith went on to add that she had every kind of test done to determine what was causing her hair loss, but the results were inconclusive. In an Instagram video from the same year, she stated that she was experimenting with small steroid injections to delay her hair loss, which she's since removed. "They seem to be helping, but not curing, but they seem to be helping, but I'm open to other ideas," she told fans at the time. She debuted a new buzz cut in July 2021, inspired by her daughter. "Willow made me do it because it was time to let go," she wrote on Instagram of the do. She also then provided another update on her hair loss a few months later, pointing out a fully bald patch on the top of her head. The Matrix Resurrections actress also joked about putting rhinestones on her head and making herself a little crown, which she did in a big way at the 2022 Critics' Choice Awards, where she donned a $46,250 Jackie Aish headdress adorned with 53 diamonds. Now, what about Rock and his joke? Deconstructing Rock's joke into some kind of parallel. If he joked about an actor who'd maybe lost his hand in the last few years reprising a role in the new Captain Hook film, would it be okay? If Rock would not have gone there in previous instances, a simple explanation for why he did so this time must be that he does not believe alopecia to be a major disfigurement or disability. It is not a disease in the traditional sense, but it is a medical condition with catastrophic mental consequences for people who suffer from it. Joelle, a British actor and singer who was afflicted with alopecia and had her on-screen debut in the Oscar-nominated Dune, expressed her thoughts on the episode in an essay published in the London Evening Standard, saying that making jokes about someone's looks is never acceptable. She alluded to the example of Rio Allred, a 12-year-old Indian girl who recently committed an act against her life after being tormented at school because of her alopecia. Rock's case could be that he was merely doing his job. As a comedian and Academy Award nominee, it's part of the show to make fun of the assembled celebs, and the most engaging way to do it is to sail close to the wind. But why did no one say anything about this snide remark? Why did the Academy allow this to happen? Thousands of regular individuals with disabilities and other physical distinctions are on the receiving end of microaggressions, derogatory remarks, and being made the brunt of jokes every day, but there is no spotlight, no journalistic scrutiny, and no court of public opinion open to them. According to researchers who study aggressive speech and psychological trauma, violence is not restricted to slaps and kicks. Words like violence can be used to humiliate, label, exclude, and control people. I would put that joke on the continuum of linguistic violence, said William Gay, a professor at UNC Charlotte who studies philosophy of language. We make too light of words. A lesson that we can take from what happened is the need to be more reflective about what we're saying and the harms that it can cause.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay.
In front of a global audience, Rock made a joke about Pinkett Smith's shorn head. Pinkett Smith suffers from alopecia, an autoimmune illness that can result in hair loss, a side effect that she's described as terrifying. Is this reasonable? That is, after all, what the fans are demanding and saying. Maybe it wasn't Will who was the true thug, but Rock. In the case of Will Smith, the actor will have serious consequences for his actions. According to the letter, Academy President David Rubin and CEO Don Hudson are working on a determination about Smith's proper conduct, which could take a few weeks, according to the letter. The procedure will be performed in a timely and respectful manner for all parties concerned, while adhering to the Academy's ideals. According to Whoopi Goldberg, a member of the Academy's board of directors, Will Smith's appearance on stage will have major implications. The Academy issued the following statement. The Board of Governors today initiated disciplinary proceedings against Mr. Smith for violations of the Academy's standards of conduct, including inappropriate physical contact, abusive or threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. The Academy's board has the authority to suspend or expel members who violate the code of conduct or undermine the integrity of the institution. However, the actor chose to foreshadow this decision by making one that was much more contentious. Following his public apology, Smith resigned from the Academy, and many people were left wondering what this meant for the actor's future. However, some wonder, will Chris Rock have consequences for making a violent joke about a woman with a medical condition? Will Chris apologize at some point too? Surely Jada has a lot to say, so let's hope soon for her statements about it. Leave us your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any juicy details about your favorite celebrities. See you in the next video.